everyone, welcome to the Queen of Ark, your go-to channel for all things ARK Survival Ascended, and we are back at it. I took a little break. I had a bunch of stuff to do in real life, but we are back. If you remember in our last video, we built our little stone base. We have our raft over here. Now off camera, the only thing I have done is brought my dinos over here that we had. So we have our parasaur and our Pterodon. We will just name these guys. I name all my dinos the same thing just because, you know, I don't get attached to them. I name them all red. And that's because back when I played on Ascended, back when I played on Evolved, I was in a mega tribe at one point. We just had names for all of our tames like that so we could distinguish who was who. And I just name all my dinos red. So today I'd like to continue our base build. And in order to do that, what I need to do is tame some dinos that assist in that, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a crossbow and some tranq arrows. And we are gonna tame a Doedic and an Anky to help us. So metal and stone. That'll help us get going way faster. So I need to unlock a crossbow. And we are going to use our little parasaur to go get some narco berries. Oh, look, there's Ankies everywhere. Don't always count on that, guys. Sometimes the spawns take forever. But right now we got Ankies all over the place. So fingers crossed there'll be a Doedic near us as well. Then we wouldn't even have to travel. The other thing I want to do is I want to make a Pterodon saddle so we can explore the map a little bit. But first, let's get some narcotics crafting and some arrows crafting. Okay, so let's use these narcos. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you is I do have a video out there, guys, on how to spoil meat really quick early game. So please feel free to go see that video about how to do that. And while those tranq arrows are going, I mean the narcotics are going, we have 32 arrows here, so that might be good. All right, so let's get our crossbow. And I also want to unlock the sickle because that is a really good tool to get fiber. Until you have a tame like a Fezzy, use the sickle for fiber. Let's put our crossbow in our hotbar, and then let's craft the sickle. And we'll put that in our hotbar as well. Let's go get some more narco berries while those are crafting. I'll tell you, one of my favorite parts of this game is just how, if you look off in the distance, how the tames interact, or the foliage interacts with the tames and stuff like that. Like if you look out there, there's sharks swimming. And I just think it's really cool because it doesn't necessarily have to interact with you to make the game do neat things. All right, so let's see what we got. See how much better tames are? Using tames to craft is just the way to go. Don't rely on your hands to pick berries. Don't rely on a pickaxe or your fists to get wood. Get tames that make it better for you. All right, so let's take these out, and we are going to turn these arrows into tranq arrows. So let's go to tranq arrow and craft those. So the other thing I'm going to tell you guys is that now I'm crafting tranq arrows, but the regular arrows are automatically preloaded into your crossbow, so you have to switch them. Otherwise, you will shoot regular arrows at them. If you have regular arrows in your inventory and you hurt the dino instead of tranking it. Okay, so we've got that. I do want to make a couple more bolas, I think, so we can bola what we need. And honestly, guys, we may have enough between the chitin and the keratin. We may have enough. Let's unlock the Pterodon saddle. We may have enough to do the Pterodon saddle. I think it's only 75. It is. So 75. Let's. It's in my inventory, obviously. It's in my inventory, obviously, because there is no metal, so it doesn't need to be in the smithy. So let's put everything in here, and then we can see what we still need. So we do need quite a bit of hide still, so we'll just put that away for right now. We'll deal with that later. So let us go get an Anky to start. Okay, so we thank God these guys are not aggressive, because we do need to get close to them because we don't have a spyglass yet, but let's see what we got here. Level 3. That's crazy. There shouldn't even be that low of a level on a map, but let's see what else we can find. One. Oh, there's a Doedic. Ooh, a level 33. We might take him. Another level 3. What in the world? $14. Well, that's a little better anyway. And a 10. Well, I guess we're going to go after the 14. All right, so we are just going to shoot them. Now, these tames you can't bola, so we're just going to shoot them and deal with them chasing after us. But it is a low enough level where we should be able to trank it out without having to worry about, yeah, there we go. It hitting us. So we'll leave that unconscious for a little bit, and let's go trank out that Doedic too, because that, you know, for a low-level Doedic, that's not too shabby. All right, look at us. So my parasaur has a ton of berries in it. So we are just going to force or tame these guys with berries. The other thing to know is these are really slow torpo dinos, so they do not need narcotics to keep them out. So we're just going to throw some berries in there and let them go to town, and then they will tame themselves. Throw those in there, let him do his thing. Then we'll come over to the Anky and throw some in the Anky. So the other thing I want you to notice is that on my screen, you can see as soon as you put food in the dino, it comes up on your screen. It's a tracker. So that way you'll never lose the dino. The purple around is its torpo. And then once it starts to tame, it'll get a yellow bar that goes around as well. So if you're noticing the purple bar go down and it's under half and you're like, oh, I don't know, feel free to throw narcotics in there. It doesn't matter. So throw narcos in there, get it all the way back up to pink, and you would be good to go. All right, so while those are going, we are going to go farm some hide so we can make a Pterodon saddle. Wow, these Ankies are everywhere. Ow. All right, get some hide. We do need a bunch of hide, so we're gonna keep going, keep looking, see what we can find. The beach, oh, there's another Anky. That's crazy. The beach is pretty safe, so most of the tames you'll be able to just fight with a pike. Those damn birds, stay away from them because they will steal your shit. Sorry, they will steal your stuff, and then you don't get it back. I guess we're gonna kill some more Ankies. See? Okay, so now look at the Anky. You can see that yellow bar starting. That means that it's taken its first bite and it is starting to tame. Look, I killed its mom. Now they're all sad. Too bad. I'm not raising a turtle right now. So let's go back over here. When I was looking for those Ankies on the other side, I did see a bunch of dodos and stuff, so we'll go over there and kill it for the hide. The other thing too is that we are going to need hide and stuff for the saddles on the Doedic and the Anky, so we do need a bunch of it. So we are just going to keep going right now while those guys are taming out. What I would like to do is make that Pterodon saddle so we can get up in the air. Ooh, I'm hurt. I don't want to fight any more Ankies. If I take a couple more hits, it'll kill me, and I don't want to do that. And honestly, we don't need to. There's enough little tames, or there should be enough little tames around that we can just fight them instead of the ones that pack a punch, if you will. Yeah, right here we go. So in order for us to get our base pretty much up to par on what you want when you start, is we need to make a generator. So we do need to get up in the air because we need to get some crystal and things like that. But we need to make a generator. We need to make a fabricator. And then eventually we need to do a chem bench and stuff like that. And then that replaces like a lot of the primitive stuff like the mortise and pestle, but it also allows us to craft other things. So how are we looking? We've got 207. We don't even have hide yet just for the Pterodon saddle. We needed 250 for the Pterodon. And I know we had some back at the raft, but let's just keep looking for now. How is it that there was so many Ankies and stuff near our base, but nothing down this far? All right, I'm gonna bola that parasaur. That'll give me enough hide to do that. All right. Oh, here's a dillo. Let's kill that guy first, see what we get. All right, let's kill this parasaur. Ooh, there's an RG. We need one of those too. But with the RG, we want to build a trap. I do have a video on building traps for the RGs as well, so feel free to look that up. But let me run. RGs are a little meaner, so you need to, I mean, you don't need to, but they do run too. So, and you cannot bola them. So I like to build a trap and lure them in because they do aggro to you, not like the Pterodon. So it is easy to get them into a trap and then you just tranq it out. All right, you can see my Doedic and my Anky are taming over pretty nice. The Anky's over halfway done, which is awesome. The Doedic is still just about a quarter of the way done, maybe a little bit more. We got 329 hides. So let's get back to the base now and make our Pterodon saddle and get up in the air. So I am playing this game in real time with you guys. The only thing I have fast forwarded through it all that you didn't see was bringing the Pterodon and the parasaur over here, just because I figured why. But I do play this game in real time, so, you know, I'm not progressing when you don't see me on. All right, so let's put this in our inventory real quick. Type in Pterodon. So the other thing too, guys, on the PlayStation, hitting, what am I missing? Fiber. All right, let's get some fiber. Hitting R2 and L2 move stuff back and forth between your inventories. You don't have to like move your cursor over. It's just a quick tip to save time. All right, that is enough fiber. I'm sorry, I said R2 and L2. I meant R1 and L1, not 2. It's funny, when you're doing it, you just know. And then if you're not doing it, it's so easy to just not even think because you're so used to hitting the buttons. All right, we have a saddle, guys. Let's get up in the air. So I am pretty much going to put a bunch of stamina in this guy and a little bit of weight, but honestly, the Pterodon weight is so bad. Don't waste too much on it. But we do want stamina because we don't want to have to stop every 2 seconds. Those are all low level. All right, here we go. I just want to get up in the air so I can show you guys how beautiful it is. So this is the island. So I did the volumetric cloud and the fog so you guys can see. But this is the island, guys. We've got the red ob over there. The red ob is actually pretty peaceful. The green ob is there, and then the blue ob is the hardest just because it's at the top of the snow, and the snow is cold. So just keep that in mind where you build. Our Anky is almost done, which is really exciting. Our Doedic is about halfway there, so that's great. So now we've got our Pterodon. Our Anky is just about done. Let's unlock the Anky saddle. And the Doedic saddle. Oh, we need so much more hide. All right, let's go look. So the Anky looks like it's going to be done first, so we'll make that. And then what are we missing? We're missing a bunch of hide for that Doedic saddle. So let's go kill some stuff while we're waiting. We might as well bullet this Pterodon and kill it. Oh, look, this is a good example, guys. You see how my dinos are attacking it? Okay? It's because I don't have them on passive. So you want to bring up your wheel, put your dinos on passive, so that way that doesn't happen. I don't have high enough level dinos right now for them to be fighting anybody. So to whistle the group passive on the PlayStation, you hold down circle, and at about 7 o'clock, whistle passive. That makes all of them passive. My poor little parasaur. Go harvest that guy up. Oh, our Anky's done. Do you see how it turned like that teal color now? That means he's done. So let's go grab him or her. Him. We'll name him Red. Whistle him passive. See, right now it says attack target. Every time you tame a dino, it will automatically come out attack target, so make sure you whistle it passive. And we want him to follow us, so let's go. Okay, so in the distance, guys, do you see where you can see it says my name, and then it says the tame name? That makes me crazy. I don't need to see that. So on the PlayStation, hold your touchpad down, and at about 2 o'clock, you'll see toggle tame names. They go away. The only time you'll see the tame name now is if you are close to it. Okay, just like that. It makes me crazy to see all those tame names, especially once you get a lot of dinos. There is no need. Absolutely no need to see all of them. And it makes your game run super laggy, which I hate as well. All right, so we got our Anky there. The Doedic is 3/4 of the way done. Just want to go get a little bit more hide so we can make that saddle. You see how that one is glowing red? That's an alpha. You don't mess with alphas unless you're prepared, and you cannot tame an alpha. Alphas are just super strong, and there's not much you can do about it if you're on low level tames. Once you get some good tames, feel free. But honestly, low level, ooh, see that? He killed me. That's our old base. We're gonna go to the simple bed because I know that's on the raft. Once again, that's my fault. I should have named it raft bed. So we are gonna do that right now. And then we will go get our stuff. So I have the death meter on my screen. I have one. I don't like to have more than one because they end up all over. That's in your settings too. You go in there and you can change it. You can do up to 5. I just find it excessive and I hate it. Oh look, I did kill him eventually. Even though he killed me first. That's funny. All right. And I think I mentioned it before, but please harvest your own body for meat to cook. I need more still. So let's go down the beach and kill some more stuff. Right where we saw that RG, there was a bunch of dodos. I knew I should have killed them all. Moss chops, that'll give me some hide for sure. Almost there, guys, so close. I think between what's in my body and what's at the raft, I have enough, but I would hate to be wrong, so I'm just gonna kill some more stuff real quick. Look at those poppies trying to take my thing. All right, guys, we have more than enough. We're going to head back to the raft, craft that Doedic saddle, because once he's done, we will have 2 of our most important farming tames. When we get back to the raft, I want to take the Pterodon. I'm going to go to the top of this mountain. Back when I played Evolved, we used to call it Metal Mountain. I'm pretty sure most people did. But up top there is some crystal, and I would really like to make a spyglass so I can see the levels of tames instead of having to try to run up on them. So we are gonna craft this Doedic saddle. Now you can see it's teal. The Doedic is done, so that's really exciting. If you ever want to get rid of your waypoints like this, like I don't want to see my last death mark now, I've already gotten it. You're going to look at it, and then on the PlayStation, you hold square, and it goes away. Look at that. Look at that shark. He's so cool looking, even though he is an alpha, and he would destroy me. So our Doedic is all done. Let me make his saddle and bring him over here with the clan. Doedicurus. I'm just going to show you really quick the difference with the Doedicurus, even this low level. 273. Now, watch this. When I hit it, 3, 5, 8, 12. So for this stone, I'm going to get 50-ish, maybe 60, but he got 263. 65, and he got 273 stone. So you can see the difference. The other thing that's really cool about this is that each tame, like look at this, a stack of stone is only 12 pounds in him. It's 50 pounds in me. So it's really cool that they do weight reduction, and then the Anky does weight reduction with metal. Imagine how much easier building a stone base would be if you had this guy to start. All right, let's go up to the top of the mountain and get some crystals so we can craft a spyglass. Then after that, I think that's a good stopping point for today. We've got the 2 tames that we really, really wanted. The next thing we're going to do in the next video is build an RG trap and get an RG so we can start utilizing the tames away from the beach. Oh, look at that. Of course, there's a Rex up here. Do I dare? I mean, he's pretty aggro to that stego. Crystal is the pickaxe. I'm going to tell you that right now. I know we don't need a lot of crystal for a spyglass, so we're just going to get that and go. So I don't want to risk losing this guy. And then we'll make a spyglass. Then we'll end today, and then tomorrow we'll start right back up. Like I said, I'm back at it, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. Just had a bunch of life stuff going on, and I missed you. So we are back. Craft this crossbow, and then tomorrow we will make an RG trap, tame an RG, and then build the rest of the stuff to make our base what we need. All right, so let's unlock the spyglass. Put it in our inventory. You craft it right on you. I'm going to put all of this meat inside the Pterodon just so he's got some food, because the other tames already have berries in them. The Spyglass in my square, I always have it in square. I don't know, it's just a force of habit. So now look at the difference though, right? So there's an Anky down there. Instead of having to run up to it, we can see that that is a level 6 Anky. Remember what I said about Trilobytes? Make sure you're killing those if you see them, because they will give you chitin, they will give you silica pearls, black pearls, oil. And oil we need to make gas to run our generator once we make that generator. The silica pearls we need with metal to make electronics, to make all of the things that we need, like the generator. So make sure you're killing the resources that you see, learning the different tames and what they do, what you harvest to get different things. It's really helpful, guys. We are looking good. All right, guys, so that is everything for today. Thank you so much for coming back. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. As always, thank you for watching, and let me know what you'd like to see. We will talk soon. Thank you so much.